Alright, so as 2021 is coming to a close, I thought it would be a good idea to shoot out a message to all of the followers out there and ask them what questions would they ask a photographer if they can only ask one question. And today I'm going to be answering those questions, and we have the top 10 questions that photographers should ask other photographers. If that makes sense. So let's get into it. So first question, what is the one thing you wish you knew when you started taking photos? Honestly, the one thing that I wished I knew when I started my photography business was that clients were not going to come to me at first. I had to go get them. I had to build a portfolio. I had to do the legwork. I had to have the motivation to get out there and create on my own. Number 2, how did I get good at photography? Practice. Lots and lots and lots and lots of practice. I went through hours upon hours upon hours of watching YouTube videos, practicing, putting myself in these situations, learning how to use my camera to its full potential. Number 3, and this was honestly probably the most question I got out of all the questions. What gear do I use? This vlog you see right now, or the picture you're looking at right now, is filmed on a Nikon D3300 with a Rode VideoMic Pro attached to the top of it. My main photography camera that I use is a Nikon Z7. I'd be happy for a Z9. Shout out to Nikon if they want to send me a Z9 to try out. And for video, I mainly use the Red Epic MX 5K. I have all types of lights. Mainly, a lot of my gear is Godox equipment. So Godox, still not sure how to pronounce that. Yeah. Next question. Which lens is my favorite and why? I am going to go with the 14 to 24 2.8 Nikon. It's my favorite because I get the best of both worlds. I get an extremely wide lens for landscape, as well as I can get close enough to that 35 millimeter look, and it gives me the ability to have a wide shot at 24 millimeters and also the ability to punch in and crop out what I don't want and use that. So that's why I love this lens so much. And it's also the lens you're looking at right now. All right, number 5. When you go out to shoot, do you take any essential items other than a camera and a lens? Absolutely. Absolutely. When I go out to shoot, I honestly take at least about 4 to 5 batteries, not including the one that's in the camera. I always have 2 microphones because you never know what's going to happen, and I always have a charger as well as backup SD cards or the compact flash or CF Express, whichever one you want to talk about or whichever one you want to use. I always make sure that I also have something to snack on, i.e. gummy bears or pretzels, and a bottle of water. And I also cannot forget the most important of them all. I always have a Red Bull. Number 6. Among the photography gear that you've purchased, is there something you wish you hadn't bought and why? This is a good question. I'll just show it to you. Now, if I had to pick something just for this question, it will be this. It will definitely be this. It will be the Flower Pro lens. Do I wish I didn't buy it? No, it's the least the least used piece of equipment that I own. That simple. I rarely use this thing. I thought it was cool when I first seen it, and now that I have it, I've used it maybe 4 or 5 times for shoots. So yeah. Next question. What camera settings are my favorite settings? Another tough question. This also depends on the situation. If I am doing portraits, portraits period, studio, non-studio, outside. If I am doing portraits, I always have my aperture somewhere at around f7 or 8 because it allows for a extremely sharp, crisp, clean image. Next question. What kind of tools do you use for post-processing? What's your workflow like? Okay, straight up, I own the entire Adobe Creative Collection. I probably only use about 3 apps, and those apps include Lightroom, Photoshop, and Premiere Pro. That is it. My workflow includes I dump the footage onto an external hard drive. I then import that footage on the hard drive into the programs, and I go from there and I save it in a new folder on the hard drive. That way I don't have all of these files on my computer, and I also back up that hard drive to another hard drive so it's not a single point of failure and I don't lose anything. Number 9, out of all your photos, which one is your favorite and why? I gotta go to Instagram on this one. I'm gonna say that it is this photo right here, simply because it was my first time in Colorado. It was my first time actually being up in the mountains and being able to hike and go where I want to. And so when I found that rock that I'm standing up on, I just took initiative to set the tripod up, put the camera on it, use my phone for the trigger, thank you Nikon, and snap the photo. And I honestly really love the photo. I love the edit I did of it and everything. So. Number 10, whose work has influenced me the most? I think all of y'all know the answer to this question, and everybody knows the answer to this question if they know me and my work. It's Peter. It's Peter McKinnon. Buddy, if you are watching this video, let's set up something. Let's go to Banff. Let's go shoot. Let's do something. That's a goal for next year, by the way. So there you have it. 2021 is coming to an end. I cannot confirm or deny that this will be the last video of 2021. But if it is, I will see you in the next one. And until then, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Peace.